Hello, guys. Welcome to tonight's show. My name is Chooks, and you're on JFL TV, the home of football. So, if today is the first time we see our program for you to bring you the latest Arsenal news updates as they drop all over the world. So, for now, we'll start with tonight's show. So, how you guys doing? Looks like I did very well. Don't worry. I know you guys miss me because I miss you too. So, very, very soon we'll come back to this. But I just you bear with me for now. All right, so let's begin with tonight's update. So, Mikel Arteta don't drop in press conference ahead of the match of against Leeds tomorrow, 5:30 p.m. Nigerian time. In fact, the match you are really interested in seeing 9B, the Manchester City versus Tottenham Hotspur game. So that match is going to be very, very interesting to watch. Now, for the Mikel Arteta press conference, you're going to ask him about Victor Gyökeres. So you're going to explain, say, it depends on how the game develops. Every game brings different challenges, opportunities. I think the game was really demanding physically. You know, saying come out Gyökeres after like, I think, 60 minutes. So the question was, she, 60 minutes, you won't give the guy for his debut. So I think that they explain, say, that everything gets how they do the run out. It gets as the match they go, we decided to bring in Kai Havertz from the bench to try and change the game. Now, the next question for the press conference on if Victor Gyökeres is ready to go again. Yes, he is. He's very, very enthusiastic. He trained really well this week. Again, he's had another week under his belt. He looks in a really good place. Now, on the game we will play tomorrow against Leeds United. So the one they ask Mikel Arteta, so we're back on the confirm say in the very, very impressed. Yes, I've been watching Leeds United, what they did in preseason, what they did on Monday, and what they did last year in the manner that they did it. Now, big compliments by the way they play to the coach. Yeah, so as it been at the match, no as Arteta they always do now. Go first of all praise all these opponents. He gets praise them very, very well. He gets just praise them. He gets just wind their knee. Before go come massacre them, especially teams wey you know say if he snide, you get so na the way wey Arteta dey talk am. So no issue. I like as no dey underrate anybody he gets. So Arteta just dey very, very neutral. So that one sef e dey. So let's take one other. Okay, I think I've taken that slide. Let's look into the other slide. So now, first, we can talk about the knee injury to Kai Havertz. Let's say I prefer not to talk about the specifics because everybody want to know when Kai Havertz will come back. So let's say no one talk about the specifics, yes, but the truth is we never really know for now because I don't think there's any media. Though some people they speculate, but for now nobody really talks. Okay, not like this, like that. Gets so more just the watch. But like I said, we don't really know the extent of it. It's not into kind of read verbatim. I don't really give a short version. Now, on what kind of scenario it could be, so I don't know. The worst case scenario is that he cannot play tomorrow. I would love to have him fresh and available. Now, you know the funny thing, nobody Kai Havertz nobody available. Even Christian Nogard. Nogard's case, I don't really know what's wrong, but Nogard is not going to be available from the look of things. But more just watch. Even Ben White self, I don't really know Adam and self they go, but more just watch. Now they can they ask Arteta on Iberichi. You see, there's nothing to comment on. I can never talk about anything that does not that is not part of our group or club yet. You know, say when we want sign Gyökeres, now this same scenario. One we did, I think it was in Singapore. I believe it that. Yes, I think Singapore or Hong Kong. Where they ask Arteta about Victor Gyökeres, you can say I can't really speak about a player that has not joined us yet. Yes. So that yet now confirmation say everywhere good. So this time around, say, he also mentioned the same thing. Say I can't speak about a player that has not joined us yet. So the expectation is that Eberichi Eze will join the club and like tomorrow night will resume training because I saw a video where he was at the London Colony. I believe with that safe where he turn up. Yeah. So we just did very, very happy to say that one safe. He don't join us now. On how important it is to get the sense a player wants to be as like how is it important say you go know what you go take note say this player won't join you now. You get So I think that can explain say that's number one. Number first thing we say the fact that they won't even join us in the first place. Now be number one. It's because it feels and the players will feel something special coming to us. Then the person will personally, then the person what personally we are going to bring, and then the rest comes. Well, I mean, pardon me, small. Listen on my phone. I use to read all these things. So the font is very very small. Yes, but the cocoa be say they can't ask Arteta another question. Say, okay, now she better say the person they support us before you join. You see, now that one even makes sense pass because that means he will be emotionally connected with the club. He won't even die because some people with the join club and they know they support the club from small. It go dey different from a player who say you don't they adore the club from beginning, you don't they support them. That's the case of this Iberichis, and that's the case of the Toyokiris also. That's the case of Merino. That's the case of many players wey be say from small. Their papa don't buy Arsenal jersey for them, that kind of thing. Yes. Now, coming back to the Arsenal Emirates Stadium, we're going to be playing there tomorrow. They're going to ask Arteta, so how is the atmosphere going to be like? So you say it's always very special. I think everybody is very excited for the first game. It builds a different energy around the stadium. I'm sure they missed it. They missed the team. We have certainly missed our supporters and that connection. And tomorrow, I'm sure from the first whistle, I think everybody is going to be at it and we are going to have a good game. Yes, I agree with Ateta on this. Now, on Leeds United, an incredible club, incredible history as well. I've been here long enough to understand the history of that club. And as I said, very special. One big city with just one club. So passionate. And you know what happens when you go there and play. It's great to have them back. Like, I don't know, they talk better things. At least this one are big funds. So now, Adeda spoke about Simba. Simba and say they try to manage Simba load. You get so he's been out for a long time. Probably that's why Ben White started against Manchester United. So Simba na small, you get because no easy for him. So we had a long week. We had to manage the load on that. So we have decided to take a little bit of training down, especially that day in the opening session. Gabriel Jesus, I think that when he confirmed, say he's doing super well. I think he looks in a really good place. Obviously, it's a massive injury, so we need to come from that in a really strong way. But certainly, he's in the right place and making strong strides. This Gracie said another person so don't even forget see this club gone. What if this guy can't recover that can't come in, can't be that? Can't the enter, can't the boss nets? Like you don't think what if? But more just watch. Now, the call they ask Arteta on Andrea Berta. Say how the relationship be. So we say the great thing is that ownership has always been the same. Yes, they were super supportive. We had a really good, strong board, very well connected. Then three different people, very grateful to the three of them and enjoy working with all of them. With Andrea Berta now, again, as I expected, he's someone who is extremely professional and very thorough, very determined, and brings something different to the table as well. I enjoy working with him a lot. Now, cast your mind back. Do you remember when the media they tell us say Andrea Berta and Mikel Arteta they at loggerheads? You can say Berta won't usurp Arteta authority. Why they tell us say that's not true. That regardless of whatever, Arteta has the final say, and two of them have to be in synergy, and everywhere will good. That's so they will take will run everything. And look at Arteta even said it. Say, you know the donkey years wey me and Edu Gaspar run dey, we never fight one day. Fine, there will be difference of opinions, get normal level, but say make e escalate to fight like wetin dey happen for Nottingham Forest now. You get so I don't think that type of thing will really happen for Arsenal. That Nottingham Forest, so that one even shock me. We will come to that aspect now. So now Teta is talking about the opposition. This is a few things, understanding the behavior of the opposition, understanding what kind of like how we do our counter attack. You get. So Teta say you need to understand the type of opposition. In fact, let me even come out this picture. When it comes to style of play, in as much as we talk, say, yes, we want a direct style of play, we want to be very, very direct, counter attack, we talk your kill is very cheesy. But you still need to bear in mind that the opposition where you dey play, now will actually determine your approach. There are some games that we will play this season. We will play double pivots. They are going to you will not be surprised to see a Zubimendi and a Rice protecting the back for like some kind of men games. Like for example, when we will travel go Anfield, me Chooks, I dey tell you for now. So don't be surprised. We'll go down Anfield. You go see Zubimendi and Rice protecting the back four. That's 4-2. Then the remaining three before the one, You go be a very cheesy, they got Saka, you kill it. 4-2-3-1. Now what's me they see instead of 4-3-3? You get, if you even shock, say you go see 4-4-2. So every game will be different. Sometimes you are going to surrender possession. Like, we can go to Anfield, surrender the possession, and become reactive instead of being proactive. Everything has sense. You get. I think I will try all these things. If you work, I think I don't be genius, confirmento. But if you no work, they'll call the bash Arteta. Look at Chelsea will beat PSG. Did you take time to study how Chelsea did it? They carry Rhys James, wey we know say na fullback be im primary duty, carry am go play defensive midfield. Na experiments to counter PSG's mobility. Did it work or not? It worked. Yes, dem dey praise Enzo Maresca. Ogbon, what if to say e no work? Na there go hear, why manager go carry fullback go dey play defensive midfield? So that's what it be. We try experiment and it work. Everybody go praise you. So at the normal level. But me, I know for get Liverpool self. What they watch that day, you go see how that match will go. Now they come they ask Arteta, like the second question say on bringing extra pressure. Like all these players will be buying now. Does it bring extra pressure to the team? So Arteta explains say, the motivation for me is how we can be better, how we can continue to evolve, to win more football matches, bigger margins. Get that's the goal. So how can we bring the people that we have closer to us, much more connected? I think the players that we already have are incredible. You get. So like Arteta said, we really want to win. We are here to win major trophies, to keep evolving and improving every single year. That's going to come with the man. So I like the fact that yes, Arteta they talk tough. He talk within every fan, every Arsenal fan won't actually hear. So that one safe, it makes sense. Now, on if getting one more player in will complete the squad, they say I don't really know because to complete the squad, we have to see the in and the out. It's still a long time in the window. On Zubimendi playing for both teams in open trainings is just an element of that. So, I did that talk plenty, but I don't want to bore now with all this press conference. I want just Russia more Komata. Now, Eberechize will not play tomorrow against Leeds United because never the plan to finalize before they say at the Arsenal not even the reason the deadline kini they no kind of for mind. They no even they no reason go that side yet. So we'll just see how everything will end. But me I know see against Liverpool now they prepare them for. And that one said Mr. I go like when Liverpool see their tormentor in chief. We already play against them before. Now, away from that. So now we're going to hear from Harry Winter. What they talk say, when you look at the players we Arsenal don't buy, say in terms of quantity of quality, Arsenal now have the squad to sustain a challenge to Liverpool, who rightly remain the favourites. Get say because when you look the type of players we Arsenal don't buy, see Arsenal really strengthen well for this window, which is why so many Arsenal fans now going to give Arteta ultimatum. Say you must win the league now. In fact, somebody enter my DM say, Sachuk, you remember when you talk say if then give Arteta everything win the fine. You get and Arteta does not win the league or win something substantial, at least win something that you be the first person to call for him to be sacked. You get. I no go lie for you. I still stand on that mantle. I stand on that mountain. You get I still stand on top. However, no be me go saka. The board no go saka, but personally me, if I take a goal this season without winning anything, because the excuse of before now, they no give am money. The money wey dem give am, no say they no give am money, they no give am enough money. The money wey dem give am was not to win the league at initial. If you are going to tell yourself the truth, they gave him money to take the team from nobody's to somebody, which is the first step, top 4. Did he do that or not? He did it, so you have to mark it good. Now, the next step, take that top 14, reshuffle, change the pieces of the puzzle, and go to the next level. What will be the next level? Winning league, winning Champions League, winning domestic cups, winning something. Now we clamor for. Kronkis won't hear our cry. So they even pursue sporting director, bring new one, we know what thing they do. Now, striker Arteta they fine, they don't bring her. Bukayo Saka cover, they don't bring her. Okay, Partey no dey, they don't bring her Zubimendi. They say Stone and no guard. Okay, what they got deputy, like I'm telling about the left wing. Then Naka will be really cheesy. Baba, what will be your excuse at the end of the season? That's the $1 million question. So, regardless of however you want to look at it, if Ateta no do the needful, this that's why when you hear Ateta speak, you will say we want to win trophies, we want to win. Ateta said use a mouth talk and say this season we won't win something. You get that? So this season it will be like an extraordinary season. Will all these things with me at the talk, with other people they talk, where you they talk, where fans waiting for England they talk, will he add more pressure to the team? Yes. But is the team built to handle pressure? Yes. Pressure no the key. Me go on, I dey work under pressure. Pressure no the key. So themselves they are used to it. In fact, let me bust your brain. All these players wey dey see sef, they even want to win it more than us. So themselves will even first of all apply the pressure on themselves. Our own pressure small now. Do you even now because how I wish this was the season Arsenal did that all or nothing documentary with Amazon. Aji, you dey hear wetin Arteta dey tell dis boys for dressing room, say you dey fall. Arteta na the pressure in chief man. Na him go dey apply the pressure on them. Dey clear their doubts. Say this season you must do it. Yeah, so I no go dey surprised. So more just watch. This one no be to say God go do am. Everybody, all the old 20 teams, all of them they really, all of them they worship God. So this one na your hard work. Now you go put your money where your mouth is. The owners don't put their money. So nobody get any rights to shout for Kroenke again. Oh. To blame Kroenke. Oh. Kroenke don't do the needful now. Moku praise am. Nobody when they curse Kroenke, go they curse am. Praise am now. Kroenke don't do the needful. So the person will go hold now. Now Arteta, the get. Now he had everything there now. Bretta don't do your own work. So more just they see how everything go unfold at the end of the day. I hope this is the year. All of us go smile. Now, Calhain, we be this Arsenal goalkeeper. He don't finally make him move the loan move to Werder Bremen. So he has already left. So I dey happy with him. He go continue in development. Very, very key. Even which is the call Sky Sports, we're asking this pertinent question today. Sky Sports can they ask, say which team get the best front three after Arsenal buy abilities? Make I no lie for you. Chelsea attack na shit packer compared to the other attacks wey I dey see. Look at Liverpool attack, Mohamed Salah, Ugbe Ekitike, Cody Gakpo. Look at Manchester City, Omar Mamouche, Eli Allen, Ryan Cherky. Look at Arsenal, Eberechi, Victor Gyökeres, Bukayo Saka. Look at Man U, Matis Cunha, Benjamin Sesko, Brian Mbeumo. See Chelsea with all the billions, all the money they don't spend. See attack, Cole Palmer, Joe Pedro, Pedro Neto. This same Cole Palmer, the last time when he scored from but not be by this one. Oh, on paper now we dey talk. Oh, now when match start, even like I said, they talk like this. I be like say Chelsea they play West Ham. When I dey watch them na 3-1, I no know what they play for now, sha. But I go see check them later. All right. So Kai Havertz and some people want to check, do their own calculations on what did they do Kai Havertz and how long he go they out for. What is the worst case scenario and what is the best case scenario? So from what they talk say the current expectation is that Kai Havertz will attempt to manage the problem through rehab and load adjustments with the aim of about 2 to 3 weeks. You get then if not surgery you want to, then surgery highest go be like 4 to 6 weeks before you go return to playing. So depending on the modus operandi way Arsenal won't use to fix the problem where you get. So but when you hear 2 to 3 weeks, 4 to 6 weeks, it doesn't look extreme like the way then the think you get. And if you even listen to Arteta's press conference, Arteta they kind of ask him about these abilities we will buy. So whether that because wetin happen to Kai Havertz, like it's a reaction you get, as just like a response to stimulus, as the thing just happened to Kai Havertz, just wrong. Arteta say no, you get. So it wasn't a reaction. That's what we say we don't want to do for a long while. We just felt this is the right time. And this buttresses the point which Charles Watts made one point. You see, sometimes big teams, when they see player with they won't buy, they no go just run go buy that player. They go chill, just calm down. Then one small team, we no really get ambition like them, we can't go price that player. Once that small team can't agree a fee with the selling club, the big team go come pay that same exact fee. Or even if they want increase and small, they'll just add small thing on top to ensure say the selling club cannot say no again because you don't already agree with OKK. Say OKK go buy the thing 10 naira. We can give it 10.1 naira. Baba, you know if you say no now, you get just like what I think it was Bournemouth and Chelsea. They had an agreement. Kepa Arrizabalaga had an agreement with Chelsea that he was going to go to Bournemouth at the end of the loan for so amounts, only for Arsenal to come and pay that, pay that amount. At the end of the day, Chelsea no fit do anything. People want to complain, say, why would Chelsea sell a world-class goalkeeper? Goalkeeper, you say, na him be the most expensive in history. You can sell am for this kind meager sum. You get so. That's what it just be. So the prognosis, the early prognosis on Kai Havertz is actually palatable. It's very, very good. Yeah, so although we never get from the official channels like Arsenal, never hear from them, don't know whether not the same thing, but we'll just do watch. Now, it will interest you to know that Rodrygo goes in agents. They don't request meeting with both Arsenal and Liverpool to explore potential move for the Brazilian. You get this now the same player we then talk say he no one leave Real Madrid. I remember when we hear that report, say no one come out. That was very shocked me. But it is what it is. More just the observe, more the watch since they go. Now, Brentford, their coach called let everyone know say he still won't decide whether he go call on Wissa to play against Aston Villa. But that's not even my angle of taking the story. My angle is coming from the fact that Johan Wissa is training with Brentford. So, and I don't really understand. There's a disconnect here because how did you go from I want to take the club to courts to compel the club to sell me to Newcastle to training with the club and they are now considering playing you tomorrow? Like how did you move from here to like A to Y? How? Yeah, so I don't really understand. Wissa was not involved in Brentford's Premier League opener at Nottingham Forest. Fine, I understand that. But look at he has been training with the Brentford boss like person wey be say e come training before he clear their doubt say see me I wan comot I no dey follow na do any nonsense training yet I wan leave. So I no really understand. Now remember when I dey talk about Arteta saying in all the years he spent with Edu Gaspar at Arsenal he never had any hiccup. Yeah, nothing. Now ever since Mariano Marinakis, Evangelos Marianakis made Edu Gaspar in charge of his conglomerates wey get many clubs wey dey attached. So Nottingham Forest manager Nuno Espirito Santos, you don't get problem with Edu Gaspar to the extent where we say their relationship is now irreparable. It has been damaged beyond repair. So now the owner no fit pursue Edu Gaspar because now they're in charge of multiple clubs. Instead, he wants to sack Nuno Espirito Santos and bring in Ange Postecoglou. So now the idea be that even for the press conference Santos do today, he talk and say in relationship with the owner, I don't scatter. Although no be saying with the owner gets the problem. Now in with Edu Gaspar, yes. What if the problem gone? We don't really know. But what I can tell you is that Espirito Santos has had a spectacular fallout with Edu Gaspar behind the scenes at Nottingham Forest. Although from the report they say he's the aggressor. Because they say Nuno's relationship with Edu, who was approved Forest Global Head of Football in July, started today and has been since deteriorated to the point where there's acceptance at the city ground that the damage is potentially irreparable. Okay, so at the end of the day, when you read the reports, go look at I think the fourth paragraph. Of the two, Nuno has largely been the aggressor. It gets although we don't really know what really happened, gone, get. But now in the talk say now be the person they cause trouble. No, just what this story. I think I'm taking this story. No need to repeat this one again. So let's move forward. So now away from that, when they asked Thomas Frank for your press conference, say, Baba, what's happen now? We make a village, we village the snub now. Say not play for that. They say anybody we don't wear Tottenham Hotspur jersey play for them in the go. They don't want to get. Now we say Thomas Frank they talk. So anybody we don't say no go play for Tottenham Hotspur. Fair. We don't want carry your playing kidney they go. But Thomas Frank says he only wants to sign players at 100% committed to Tottenham Hotspur after seeing the Eberechi decided to join us after lengthy transfer talks. Why the pity for Spurs? Waiting the Eberechi said do them, no good, though. Yes, no good, but that's the game, you get. So see this one now. Galatasaray don't submit bid for Manuel Akanji of Manchester City. And the expectation now is that City want to sell. Because according to the Daily Mail, Pep Guardiola is aiming to streamline his squad and has set a 50 million valuation for Akanji. You get. So the expectation is that he will leave. Now, if he does leave, will City get a replacement? Because I see a situation whereby if he leaves, City targets Maguire because really, who else will go buy? So now what's now Maguire be like the top defender waiting for market, and I think City can cover that, cover the money. You get now what's in me at the team because Akanji is 30. Maguire is younger. So I see an opportunity here. But will Liverpool allow that to happen? Or are we going to see a bidding war? Good. So I don't just know. And not be just that. Okay, I think this is the same report, so no need to come and be repeating it. This other slide itself is the same and report, so no need to come and repeat it. All right, let's bring you a message from our sponsors, Mobile Wealth Associates and Code Limited. So they are into construction services, dredging, canalization, real estate, shore protection works. They're also into mechanical and fabrication services and procurement services nationwide. So if you want to reach out to them, you can call them on +234 8064642234, and they're located at number 7 Ekenibo Road, Orazi, opposite St. Stephen's Anglican Church, Port Harcourt. So if you're interested in any of their services, please do reach out to them. Now, this evening, I can't see this news. This one, it burst my brain, though I don't see it happening. Say Arsenal, the reason Nicholas Jackson as a potential target after Kai Havertz injury. The Chelsea striker is valued at 60 million. If Arsenal go pay 60 million for Nicholas Jackson, they fire Arteta, or they fire Arteta. I'm just kidding anyway, but I don't see this happening. This for me, this is cruise. I don't see this happening. It's not possible. Instead, at least from the prognosis we will just hear, if that is to be believed, and Kai Havertz injury no did that too serious. 2 to 3 weeks, 4 to 6 weeks. Come on, don't forget say holiday. See, I think after the Liverpool game, we'll go small holiday. So I think we'll be fine. Yes. At least we even let Bukele to play 90 minutes to play very well. Yes. We can still convert Trossard to play emergency 9 if we want to. I think we got Merino still did yourself. Merino can knock him. Get so I think we'll be fine. We don't really get any problem. Now, tomorrow we are playing Leeds. Hope you don't forget. Tomorrow we are playing Leeds. So this match, Arsenal must win. It is either Arsenal win or Arsenal win. There's no two ways about it. Get. I must win. And not just to win, and to win well. Get. Not them 5-0 more go there for top of the table. Because we first of all see waiting Spurs and Tottenham must go play. When it comes to head, Spurs have better head-to-head regarding this Manchester City. Spurs know how to play them. I don't just know how Spurs did do. They know how to handle City in recent times. But we'll just see what will happen. So my dear Arsenal lovers, I think it's a fine place for us to call the show and end. So it's like come your way tomorrow morning to give you the morning. So then thanks for tuning in. Enjoy the rest of your night. And good night. And I get out. All right, guys. Ciao. Bye bye.